Good Friday afternoon from the Capitol Rotunda here in Atlanta. I'm Thomas Worthy, Director of Governmental Affairs. Today is Friday, March 7th, 2014, the end of Legislative Day 34, and the end of Week 8 of this 2014 regular session of the Georgia General Assembly. This past Monday was crossover day, and lawmakers in both chambers worked well into the evening to beat that crossover day deadline. One state bar bill that did not cross over was the Military Family Deployment Act. It did not cross over because Legislative Counsel and the bill's sponsors were still working out the nuances of the language and making sure that the Uniform Act was properly meshed with existing Georgia law. The State Bar will continue to work with the Office of Legislative Counsel and the sponsors to make sure that process is completed over the summer, and that bill can be introduced at the beginning of session next year and fast-tracked through. SB 209, a bill that I know all of you know about, the bill that provides immunity from unauthorized practice of lawsuits for entities that provide legal self-help services, products, or documents, was on the House floor yesterday. After a very vigorous debate on both sides, and after the bar working the ropes to oppose that bill was laid on the table. This is an optimistic occurrence for the State Bar, but we will continue to monitor it as it could be lifted off the table and heard by the House anytime. HB 889, the State Bar's unauthorized practice of law bill, got hung up in that debate regarding SB 209 and also did not cross over by Monday night. The State Bar will work to perfect the language in HB 889 and ensure that it's reintroduced next year. HB 654, the State Bar's testamentary guardianship bill, which had crossed over from the House to the Senate, was passed out of Senate Judiciary yesterday and now sits in Senate rules awaiting a floor vote. Finally this week, the Senate passed the fiscal year 15 big budget, and so now the conference committee begins. Conferees were appointed by both the House and the Senate today, and conferees will begin working over the weekend. The State Bar will work with the conferees and the governor's office to help ensure that its budget request for increased funding for legal representation of victims of domestic violence is included in the final budget that goes to the governor's desk. Lawmakers return next Monday through Thursday for days 35 through 38, and then return the next week for days 39 and day 40 sine die. Thank you for watching. We ask that you continue to check into the State Bar's legislative website for more information. And now here's Zach Johnson, our grassroots coordinator, to tell you a little bit more of what's been going on that front.
Well, thank you, Thomas. Hello again and good afternoon. Thank you for joining us on this weekly legislative update. My name is Zach Johnson, and I'm the grassroots coordinator for the State Bar of Georgia. It was another bang-up week this week for our grassroots effort. We had two bars from across the state join us. We had representatives of the Baldwin County Bar Association come up on Tuesday. And then yesterday, Thursday, we had 6 members of the Chatham-Savannah Bar Association come up. And it was a great experience. We had 2 great groups. And yesterday, in fact, was a very exciting day for the Chatham group as SB 209 was on the floor and they were able to actually lobby legislators on behalf of the bar's position against SB 209. So it was a wonderful experience for them. And I would very much encourage you all for the next 2 weeks of session. The session ends March 20th this year to come up and join us. We only have one more organized lobby day. That's the Augusta Bar Association, which is Monday. But as always, any lawyer from across the state can come any day. We are in 3 days next week, and then going into the next week, March the 20th, I will be up here every day. So feel free to contact me via the website or call me on my cell phone. All the information is on the website, and come up here. It's about a 3 to 4 hour experience. Outside of coming up for lobby days, one of the things we really want to try to engage lawyers in throughout the, really just the spring up until the May 20th a primary election, is engaging with your legislators. Now more than ever, when legislators are up for election, especially in the primaries, they are more receptive to ideas. And so we think as the bar, and I think personally as the grassroots coordinator, that now is the time to engage your legislators. Now is the time to bring up issues pertinent to you, pertinent to your area, pertinent to you as a lawyer, and pertinent to you as a citizen. Now more than ever, they're going to be receptive to your ideas, and that allows us as bar members and you as citizens and lawyers to kind of raise your stature in the sense to raise your issue, to raise your bar association's position, and to create more influence. Because if you can contact legislators and sway them on positions now, while they're running for office and they're more susceptible to your opinions, that will help us going forward, not just the next session, but for sessions to come, because obviously legislators are elected for 2-year terms. So I would encourage you to come to the Capitol the next 2 weeks. Come up here and join us, talk to your legislators. I would encourage you to engage them on the personal level in the district for the next 3 months. And in addition to that, if you're a local bar association president watching this or involved in your local bar association, I would very much love to come and speak with your local bar association, either your May, your April, or your March meeting to kind of do a legislative wrap-up. Myself and Thomas Worthy are going to be traveling the state the next 3 months, talking about what we did during the session on your behalf from the State Bar's point of view, and also hearing your concerns, your thoughts about the work that we have done, the work that our lobbying team, the yeoman's work that our lobbying team did, and what kind of things you want us to work toward going forward into the 2015 legislative session. So with that being said, I look forward to working with you. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to seeing you at the Capitol. Thank you very much.